Hi guys, I just finished opening this box. It's Wednesday, June the 19th, 2013. As you can see, there's a hole because I finished cutting it because it has my address. I don't want to put that on the internet. This one, I'm under the impression the seller shipped it out to me actually before I even paid her. The reason I say that is because I placed an order last week. I believe it was maybe Wednesday or Thursday. I could be wrong. I placed an order for 10 pounds of pellets. I'll explain why about the large order of pellets, because I only go through about 2.5 to 3 pounds in a month. And I ordered a bag of a pound of apple sticks and an apple bomb. Right after I placed the order, I went to give my chins a dust bath, and I realized I have a container exactly like this. Only that one says dust instead of Alder Park pellets. I realized that after I poured the dust in there, it was going to be empty. It's only got a little bit left. The reason I keep forgetting about the dust is because the new container I bought is about this size for the cat. It's really big. It's longer. It's about the length of your arm, a little bit longer, so elbow to fingertip. The one I previously had was the size of the smallest kitty litter box that you can find without the hood, the lid. So it was a smaller one. It was about this much smaller. So we're talking about filling this entire bottom part of the pan with dust that I didn't have to before. So I keep going through dust faster than I realize, especially with this kind of thing. Because you know I'm just scooping some out, right? So it takes quite a lot of more scoops now to fill it. So I told her, I sent her an email, the seller, could you stop the order? Don't ship it out yet if you haven't shipped it. Could I add to it? So basically what she will end up doing is calculating the difference of the two costs. So I had already paid her for everything I had previously ordered. It's just she hasn't processed the order yet. And apparently there was a delay anyway because she had no apple sticks. So she had to go get it from wherever she gets it from. It happens to be, I think, like a neighbor. And then apparently... oh, and I had ordered some perches. I ordered the perches that you see that are right up there. The small, thin ones. They're 1 inch long. And the reason I ordered these, as you can see right here, is because I want to support it. So if you take a look, you see that? It's not attached on this side because there's no hole drilled here. The hole is drilled on that end, on the back. And just like that one's a good example. So the wire, the peg is on that side. It's on this side of the wall. And of course I'm just laying it. But of course if these two things were not here, the thing would just go down every time they jump on it. And eventually it would break my wires. Whereas in this case, this provides its support. So I basically ordered 2 more of these things. I don't need 2 on each. The reason why there's 2 on here is because my chins don't seem to like the narrow purchase. So if they sat on here, it's fine. But if they wanted to, they could sit on here and put their paws on here. They won't sit on one. They will sit on it if it's put together like this. But it has to be together. So basically, they'd sit with their butt near there, and then one paw would be here, and the other paw would be right there. So the reason why is, as you can see, there's 2 there, right? Well, my previous order, I ordered some more. These ones are even bigger. These are apple perches. They're like 3.5 to 4 inches thick. So I plan to mount these 2. I'll talk more about the reason I'm getting those things mounted later instead of now, because I've had that for like over a month. I just didn't mount them. I do have those. I am making another plans for those, and I'll mention what I'm doing there. But basically in here, I'm using the reason why I'm not using my other hand is because I'm using an iPhone case that's made by Griffin's, I believe. It's called Survivor. And basically it can survive, you know, dropping water, rain, sand, scratches. But the thing on the back right here has a flap for the camera lens, and it doesn't rotate or anything. So you have to hold it up with your finger. So that's the reason why I'm not changing hands. Because if I do that, I accidentally push the volume button and then the whole video stops recording. So what she said was, I just finished emailing her before I started this video, and she said that she was worried that the apple sticks might, just come out because the box was bigger than the products, because she had to change boxes, I guess, because, I changed my mind last minute. Okay, so I ordered 10 pounds of pellets. Okay, this one is dust. I'm going to guess. Yeah, this one's dust too. And here's the bomb. Oh, she wrapped it in this sparkly tissue paper. I never even knew tissue paper came in sparkles. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they're little tiny round sparkles. Well, they look round. Isn't that cute? This one, the apple bomb, will be given to them on August the 4th, my birthday. That's what that's for. That's what these things are for too. That too. I'm planning to do something on my birthday for them, instead of spending money on myself, that is. Which is typical. So I don't know how many pounds this is, but this is pellets. My gosh, there's like tons and tons and tons and tons of apple sticks. So here's the perch. I originally ordered, I don't know, I think it was Arbutus. I think this one's an apple perch or a pear perch. I think she gave me one of each. And then I think in the email she also mentioned she was giving me a third one, which makes it even harder because I don't know what's what. I don't know. Maybe this is a willow. She did say something about a willow, so maybe that's a willow perch. And then I'm going to guess, well, I'm going to guess maybe this was the pear. Oh, I don't know. But here they are. There's 3. I don't know which one's which. And, oh my gosh, I thought I ordered like 1 pound of apple sticks. How come there's like 2 bags of apple sticks? That's so confusing. Okay, well, there's a ton of sticks there. And this is my pellets, and this is my pellets. So everything is here. So this container is their pellet container. It says Alder Park Pellets on it. It's empty. They're not out of food. If you look way up there, there's a box. One of those airtight kind. It's just half full, I think, with pellets. So it's about 1 pound left in there. There's not very much, though, because they do go through quite a bit in a month. I've been wasting less by not changing out their food. I did an experiment. I thought the chins would like fresh food every day, kind of like a hamster would. But apparently I put the fresh food in both, and then the next day I added fresh food to just the one side of their pellet feeder right here. These pellet feeders are for birds. You can get them. They're made by PetSmart, but I did not get them at PetSmart. But I think PetSmart would have them because I bought them, and they're made by Super Pet. So anyway, these are just bird feeders. I like them because I don't know if I can get it to turn on. But anyway, I don't know if you can see from here, but hold on, let me try something. I don't know if that makes any difference. Yeah. Okay, so as you can see, the pellets go down about, I don't know, about that much. So just where my knuckle is. This amount of pellets on both sides is equal to 1 week for 2 chins. So my chins are eating about this much. I don't know how much that is in measurements yet. I haven't measured, but they go right up to the lip here of pellets, and they finish most of it, almost all of it, except for a little bit left. And then once a week, I just vacuum it out. I did an experiment where I just put all the new pellets half and half in each, and whichever one they ate from, I would still only put the new ones in one, and it turns out they were eating from here more than they were eating from here. You would think that if it was freshness, they would go for the fresh stuff, but it wasn't. So I realized that they don't care. And once they finished this, they ate from here. And I put the new pellets in this one, and they started eating from this. So either it's just a habit, they just like to start and eat in one and finish one container beforehand, or it's just they don't care either way. I don't know which one it is, but I just noticed that regardless, they ate it, and they seemed very happy about it. So what I'm just doing now, instead of putting about this much in every day and then vacuuming it out, I'm actually just filling it to the top and then refilling it once a week. Right, boo boo? Right? You're gonna bite me because it smells like pellets. It smells like chew sticks. That was Speedo. Okay, so enough of that. I'm gonna tell you what I plan to do. Okay, so I ordered sorry about the lighting. So I ordered the perches and the ledges last time, but I ordered a little excess in case I needed them for the new update. I know I'm not going to have enough. I realize that now. The thing is, shipping isn't very expensive if you're buying a lot of stuff. It comes out to less than $1 per item that you're buying. So like 10 pounds of pellets, it's still $11 shipping. But if I order 10 pounds of pellets and 10 pounds of sand and then some chew sticks and, those things, it would come out to be cheaper. But if I was ordering just one thing, the more you order, the cheaper shipping becomes. But the initial $10 is no matter what you're doing, you're gonna have to pay. But what happened was I ordered those, and then I realized now I don't have enough. But if I order more ledges, I'll probably still not have enough. And ordering 20 ledges will cost me about $100. Okay, 20. Now I realized that just by doing this thing up here, hold on, let me turn off the light again. I realized that by doing this, I already will use up more than that. And I have not done this side because I plan to take the roof off. So it will be easier when I take the roof off because I can put my hand down inside to hold on to the ledge to screw them on. It's a lot harder when you're trying to keep the chins in the cage. Open the door, put your hand there, and then reach around the back of the cage like this to try to screw things on while they're still trying to come out. It's actually really hard to do it by yourself. I've done all these ledges by myself while the chins were in the cage, most of them. So what I'm going to do is, because in July, I will be placing an order. I'll make a second video today about that, but I'll be taking off the roof when the cage arrives in August. August the 4th, they will be getting an additional unit on top, and it will bring the ceiling, more leveled. Right now, it's missing a level right here. But I plan to put ledges in here, and I realize that I only have, I think, 3 spare ledges in the box. It's not going to be enough. So what I plan to do, we have a drill at home, 2 of them actually, 3 I think, electric ones, but I plan to buy my own. That's my dad's. I'm famous for borrowing stuff, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just I never return the stuff. I return everything else. It's just when it comes to tools, I borrow it, and then it's just becomes such a hassle. I put it away, and I realize I need it again, like immediately after, because I forgot to do something. And so eventually I end up just starting something like starting a box and then putting it in there, like I did with one of his pliers already. Because it was just more convenient than going downstairs and getting it. And his toolbox is really, really heavy. He's got those giant yellow ones. I know you guys have seen them in Home Depot and stuff. But anyway, so I plan to do that. And so I realized that since I'm going to need at least 20 ledges, it's going to come to another $100. And then someday in the future, I'm going to have to replace these things. So that'll be more money. And since the washer's in a bag of 25, I think it was only about $5. And then these things I think were about 75 cents, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm paying $5.50 for a ledge. And then on top of that, I have to pay shipping. And shipping comes out to about, for 20, I think it comes out to about almost 50 cents, give or take, for each ledge to ship it. So I'm paying about $6 to ship it, including the ledge. But the thing is, I know that a piece of lumber and the first 3 cuts at the store is free. It's going to be cheaper if I make them. And since I realized the only reason I didn't want to make them is because I don't want to sand them. But if I go get them done professionally at the hardware store and cut them with the electric saw, they'll do it for you. I don't have to sand it. I'm not using a handsaw. So I think I'm just going to do my own. And which is why I didn't order any. Otherwise, this order would have been over $150. Today, the order was only $67, I believe, in total. And I ordered a lot of pellets because in order for me to save money to buy the tools and the glue and the bolts and washers and nuts and everything else in between to make this, I'm going to need the money that I would have spent on these. So I ordered more pellets so I wouldn't have to make more orders. I hope that makes sense. And I'll tell you some more about it in the next video.